And we'll welcome Sean Kingston to the show. Sean, what's up?
What's up, man? What's poppin'?
I haven't seen Sean in Kingston in a long time, and I'm gonna tell you, one of my biggest memories. Well, two. One is that Mama Kingston don't play, and she's a thug. And two, you used to have the best parties in the hills that I used to not be able to get into, but when I did get in, it was lit. So I miss all those days.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be here. I'm happy we got a chance to, finally get on the show because, I've been watching you do your thing. I'm a fan of the show, so yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Does your mom still have that catering business? Because the food used to be
No,
so
yes,
lit when you
she
had those
does.
parties.
Yeah,
Yes, she
Oh my
does.
she
God.
doesn't have the food truck anymore, but she definitely does do like private catering events or whatever like that. So shout out to Mama Kingston for sure.
Oh,
So,
mama's
so one
cooking.
thing, one thing I know about you and Kirk, your brother, and your mom is that you guys are a really, really tight family. Is that more of like a cultural thing, or is it just the way you were raised by your mother and her wanting the family to be tight?
Yeah, I think in Jamaica that's kind of like I think that's kind of that's kind of normal with everybody. We always just like we're very tight, especially this is just my immediate family because we've been through so much. My mom was in prison, and when she came out, we caught up and we had to play a lot of catch time. And my dad hasn't really been in my life, so I feel like my mom, my brother, Kurt, as you mentioned, we all this is all we got. So we just be riding together like.
And then the hustle side, because beyond music, you're involved in a lot of different things. Kirk is a hustler. Mama Kingston has her business. Has hustling and having, and I'm not even gonna say you're Jamaican, so y'all be having lots of jobs because y'all be working. Was that also a cultural or family thing where it was always instilled in you to just be a hustler and get out there and get it?
Definitely, man. My first job and my only job I ever had, thank God, because I ended up getting discovered. But I definitely started, I was 12 years old. My mom was like, yo, listen, you gonna bring some income in. You about to be a teenager. You gotta bring some income in. I'm like, well, she taught me very young, like no matter what it is, go out there and go get it. So I was definitely I had my job. I was cutting grass. I was cutting grass for my uncle.
That's
He had
right.
a lawn service, and I was going out with him around North Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale cutting grass and stuff for about 6 7 months. So yeah, I think it's always been a part of me just to hustle. Ever since then, I just always kept in my mind like no matter what it is, just go out there and go get it.
Now, I didn't know
Mhm.
your grandfather was in music too. So I mean, I thought you were like the starter for your family. Your grandfather, he's legendary Jamaican
Yeah,
reggae.
legendary Jack Ruby. He produced a lot of stuff for Bob Marley, the Wailers, but some of the big hits for Bob Marley was he did I Shot the Sheriff.
Ooh.
He did Get Up Stand
Oh
Up. He did like a
wow.
lot of big yep. My grandfather.
Okay.
Okay, that's literally like West Indian like royalty, and I'm from the islands as well. And culturally speaking, we are taught to work very very young. And by the way, I have to mention your mother, her page, and I'm happy she was brought up early. She has such good thirst traps when it comes to food. I call them. She has like food thirst traps. I'll be scrolling while I'm trying to be on a diet. I'm like, oh, that looks good. I want some ackee and saltfish. So
Yeah,
please
yeah,
tell
I can't
her.
selfish, yeah, for sure. Because listen, it just you know what it is. She just got so much, like she just got so much love, passion for cooking. Like she really does it, like just from her heart. Like I feel like it's how it is, man. It's a difference when it's got love into it. Like that lady she just loves to see people happy once they eat her food. So
She makes me
I'm
homesick
I'm
sometimes
curious.
though.
Oh.
So my question was I wanted to ask you like West Indians work hard. We do not know how to take days off. And you're working in an industry where folks already grind a lot. How do you find time to not be the Jamaican stereotype and have a million things going on at once? Like, do you ever take a day off? Let's
yeah,
demystify that now.
for sure. Like, for me, it's always like I definitely got other stuff going on. Like, even if it's not music, I'm always finding myself like, I got Airbnb properties and I'm doing. But as far as to answer your question, yeah, man, most definitely. I'm like, we relax. I like the beaches. I like the vibe. Sometimes I leave my phone at home and I just like to relax by the pool. Just doing different stuff like that. But when I'm relaxing, I really either like go to the beach or I just sometimes I just drive around just to drive around, even when I ain't got nowhere to go, just to clear my head type vibe too.
Now I know
Okay.
that beyond just singing and performing, you're also a songwriter. You've written for Jason Derulo, lots of other people. I know you and Chris at one point. I used to see you guys together. Like if I saw Chris, I saw you. If I saw you, I saw
Yeah,
Chris.
definitely, man. Definitely. Chris Brown was a huge a huge impact, like on my whole thing behind the scenes, because like I did, I co-did Ayo with him and Tiger. I did Liquor, what's the other one? Not Liquor, Moses with him French Montana and the Migos. A lot of other ones I did for Chris. Like it's always been like I love that dude, man. It's always been nothing but honor and respect. So definitely, if I'm not really like for the last couple of years, I haven't been able to put out music because some people don't understand that it's the political side of the industry. So I wasn't able to put out some music due to a lot of bad contracts. So what I was doing was I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna play these games with these people. I'm gonna just get my money on the back end. And I was writing a lot of hits for a lot of people behind the scenes. So it was great. But now I'm excited that my manager, shout out Juan G, Bethany, 444 management. They definitely came in and got everything together to where I could actually, I'm able to be free from everything and to make music again. So
Do
I feel like we hear these stories a lot about the bad contracts. For an artist coming in the game today, man, got a new single popping, doing his thing on TikTok. What's some advice you can give them so we don't keep going down the same road or the same cycle of bad contract, bad business deals?
just really just study, what I'm saying? Get to know the business. Don't rush into it like, oh, just because I got this going on and I got all these people trying to, give me a situation. I feel like don't look for that. Really get involved into the knowledge side of it and really understanding the business, because it could come in at a time where, like these people will be like, okay, you know what, we're gonna give you this amount of money. And all you gonna see is, what I'm saying, like me, like somebody coming up from the project from the hood, all you gonna see is like, damn, okay, $1 million, like that's what $1 million, that's gonna change my life forever. But in all reality about it, okay, that million sound cool, but you guess what? Now you tied up for these people for 10, 15 years. Now they got your sunset clause, they got your publishing situation, they get money off your shows, they own your masters. Now you feel me? Now when your kids are supposed to be getting paid off your royalties, they get paid off that because you signed that contract and took that $1 million. So I just say just to get the knowledge behind it and really understand what the business stands for and what kind of situation you want to get into.
So let me ask you, in your situation, what was it? Were you in a 360 deal, and how did that, like, how was that, how did that deal pan out?
It wasn't a 360, Jason. It was more like a situation where um, the people that got excited about me and knew how to work. So this is what happens when you get signed to a label. You get signed to the label, you have your A&Rs, you have your marketing team, you have the radio guy, you have all the people that's around the project, right? But the thing about it is, well, for me, it was the people that was really excited about me, as far as the people that I just named, the radio guys, the A&R, the marketing people, all those people left Epic. They left Epic Records and they went to a whole other company. So I basically, no disrespect to them, but I basically was with some people now that are new that don't know anything about Sean Kingston. They don't know the essence of it. So they just chasing the hit, but they ain't really see the other people that left. They built with me and they understand my catalog. They knew how to work with me, what areas I was slacking at, how to put me over here and get me. So the new people that came in the building once everybody got fired or some people left, they don't know what to do with Sean Kingston now. So now they're like, okay, let's just do this because he's Jamaican. Let's put him here, and that ends up being corny. And then they're like, okay, we should put this record out, and then now you don't want to put that record out. So they like, we're gonna put you on hold because you're arguing with an A&R about putting a record out that you know what I'm saying, and then they want that record to come out because they get credit off it. It's just so much political stuff that goes on between it. So it's kind of like you end up basically, Jason. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back because I had 2 more years, 3 more years on the contract left, and I wasn't excited with how they were working and stuff, how what singles they were picking, and just the marketing side. I just wanted off the label, and I couldn't really get off. So with that being said, it was sad because my fans didn't hear from me for 3 years, but it's like now I'm all cleared. I signed the amazing deal with Empire. Shout out Ghazi,
Hey,
shout out me, shout out Tina Davis and Nima. They're amazing, and I mean. I just been doing my thing, bro. Like I'm clean slate.